So this reading is going to read the official actual one on Beyonce versus Rihanna when it comes to their hair care lines. Because, well, it's always been a catty fight between the two ladies, a cold type of war, but it is getting a little too serious, a little too competitive, and a little more, on the clear side. Now we know what is the main factor behind all this and what is happening and why is it happening. But I just really want to see what is going to happen and what is going on, how they feel towards one another, even though we can clearly tell no that they could not fuck with one another, they do not stand one another, but they're still going to keep it classy and cordial, a few jabs here and there and whatever. But once shit hits the fan, it just hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? In my old reading, I have done it, I think in the beginning of June. I just gathered like some facts about the situation. Beyonce announcing her hair care line around Rihanna's birthday, I believe. So Rihanna announced the launch of her hair care line on Beyonce's twin's birthday, and it's a whole type of mess. A lot of messiness in there, lots of messiness, and all because of a dick, amongst other reasons, is wild to me. But I mean, like, you can understand it, but at the same time, it's like, is it that good that you just gotta go for other people's shit? But at the same time, it's like, damn, it might be that good, but at the same time, it's like, hold the nigga accountable. But you know what? We shall not get into that until we grab the cards that is. But in my old reading that I have done like weeks ago, I have said that Rihanna's brand obviously will be selling out more and outdoing it more because of her name and because of the weight that she holds within the beauty market and within the beauty industry. So therefore, she is more kind of like relatable to them, more credible to them, and more down to earth to them. Meanwhile, Beyonce kind of like lets the product speak for itself and is not going to do a lot more because, she has made it her whole image and brand to protect her peace and her privacy and to just, hold that superstardom quality that she has about herself around her, just like that. Now, of course, obviously, the Fenty hair care line is going to be the one selling out the more or like the most, of course, due to, as I said, her name being attached there, the credibility and whatnot, and people are going to just always like talk about it and just talk about the aestheticness of it, how it is pleasing, how it looks so pretty, the packaging, and just some people might actually like fight for the aesthetic of it and shit, and just to say that they have it. Meanwhile, we can clearly kind of just like see the comparisons and whatever between both products. While Beyonce's secret is going to kind of just be just like Ivy Park for her, as in like now that it's going to be gone or whatever, that is when people are going to be like, oh, y'all slept on this one, or like, oh, y'all didn't care for this, y'all weren't there like I was and shit like that. But the product that is kind of like more credible, this came out as more credible in the reading for me, because of course like I can just speak actually like actual factual issues because I don't use both products, so I don't really know what's going on. But I've seen videos of both treatments, and so far the sacred one has always come out on top, and people have always been like super pleased with the outcome and the results, and this is how it looks and whatnot. So yeah, but as I said in the reading too, the one that is kind of just like more passionate, and there's lots of put thoughts there, lots of like love outpoured in that shit and whatever, is the Beyonce one. And after, she kind of just like gives up or whatever, then people are going to be like, oh, that is so fucking good. What happened? Why didn't you give it that much, appreciation and whatnot? And it's like, when I do it, y'all bash me. But when she does it, y'all are here for her. And she just sees how people are so fucking wishy-washy when it comes to her. So she just doesn't pay no mind. But she's, of course, like this. Like, I gotta keep an eye out on you. I gotta see what you're doing. And both of them are just, catty and petty towards one another for, of course, various and multiple different reasons for both women. So, yeah. Fenty Beauty, well, oh shit, I mean, Fenty Hair might be the one coming out on top or whatever due to, of course, the links to it and everything, but The better project, I guess, would be the one that is serving the hair in more than healthy ways, and is the one that is carrying, all that. Well, the word in is like gum, all that weight and all that healthiness to it and everything. But yeah, I'm sorry for the 5 minutes catch up, but yeah, we just gotta do what we gotta do. So without even more further introductions, let us actually get into the Beyonce versus Rihanna reading. So we're going to do Beyonce. Oh, oh man. And we're gonna do Rihanna on this side. Oh my god. They do not fuck with one. Oh, they do not fuck with one another on school, honey. Alright, so for Beyonce we have the Five of Swords in reverse. For Rihanna we have the Five of Wands and the energy in between them. Three of Swords. Like, baby. Like, you can literally look up the cards and see like the imagery and the meanings of them, and you're going to understand because, of course, I'm not, well, it's not about me not being comfortable and just showing all this, but I'm just not gonna do that for now. Or I don't know. I would just rather focus on the meanings and just listen to my voice and just everything that I say. But yeah, there is a lot of resentment. There is a lot of resentment when it comes to Beyonce's energy, towards Rihanna. It's like, I don't fuck with you. I don't see you that way. You're always kind of like, you know, never be on my level, even though you're going to just kind of like come out on top. But we know who the real winner is. Like, we know who mother is what I'm here. Like, we know who that is. There's something here about Beyonce kind of like carrying the guilt. Carrying the guilt over something that she has done in the past that has hurt Rihanna, but at the same time, it ultimately hurts them both. So it's kind of like seeing her at times just really triggers a lot of those ugly, bad sides of her, and it doesn't be pretty. It doesn't turn out to be a pretty sight at all. And, you know, there's a lot of that, like heisty, shazzy, and catty type of energy between them. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to just showcase that, because I would sure as hell enjoy a small smack, a light jab at you, and all that pettiness there. Now, when it comes to Rihanna, she sees her as fucking competition, and she's like, what do I need to do? She definitely did get some advice from some elderly people, some people who are, like high up there. Like, what do I need to do? Do I need to be protected? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? I know who I am up against. I know who I am messing with. And I know who I'm dabbling against and shit like that. So I can just go in blind. And she knows that too. She knows what Beyonce's into and what Beyonce dabbles into. So it's like, I can't just go in blind. Of course, I'm going to let the numbers speak for me. And of course, I'm going to let, my work speak for me and everything. But at the same time, I just got to protect my name. And I just got to put a protective something around it. It's kind of like put a protective gate around it, we say. And just really like, protects my shit. But at the same time, it's like, the numbers are going to be genuine, real, and non-fabricated. So if we actually see the numbers that are coming up for both of those brands, when it comes to like the sales, when it comes to like the revenues, and when it comes to the reviews, they're both real, they're both authentic, is what I'm hearing. Both of them, for Sacred and for Fenty here. It's like, I can pay people to say shit. I can't send them the products. I can't buy that. I cannot buy that love. Beyonce is like, only the real people rock with me and actually like do so. Like actually buy my shit. So I'm not just gonna do shit like that. Now for the beauty awards. The beauty awards are a little, sorry about the noise. The neighbors are doing a lot. Then the beauty awards though, yeah, no. Some of them manipulated, fabricated, fraudulent, so there is that too. It's not even, it's just like so many beauty awards I've never heard of. It's suddenly just started out, pouring out of nowhere. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, But yeah, she feels like Rihanna has stolen her shine. She only feels like, she's kind of just like dominates and we're trying to dominate over her. One thing about Beyonce is like, she knows if she's going to like fight a losing battle or whatever, but she's not going to go down without a fight. It's just like speak it into existence, fight, fake it till you make it, fight against it, and just do everything in your will to just do something and to just make it work. But at the same time, she's like, I just gotta watch my back over her, or like when it comes to her, because I never know what is her new um agenda or like what is her next step. So I just gotta keep an eye out on her or for her. And of course, the energy between them, they do not speak with one another. Both of them have hurt one another in many other ways. Mostly ones that we are not completely very much aware of. Um, there's something that energy was like, you're a backstabber. Like, I did not expect that from you. People were warning me about you, but I did not expect that to happen. That's Rihanna's energy towards Beyonce. And Beyonce is like, when you started this and you did this, you did something that you shouldn't have been doing. Why did you meddle into my relationship and why did you try doing so? Did you think this breaking up the family was going to get you somewhere? Why the fuck are we opening the doors of the past? But shit, I mean, let's fucking get into it because, it's always just fucking heartbreak there and just sitting fucking there. Just always waiting to just be motherfucking tiptoed around all the time and just spilled. So, fuck, let's go. I mean, what the fuck? I go in for some type of other tea, but we get another type of tea. I mean, I'm not complaining, I don't really care. I already know this shit, but it's fun to just kind of revisit that. So it's like, why would you think that breaking up a family and thinking, breaking up a family and just doing this and this and that, and getting up there off of the ruins of a. Why would me also think that she had a solid family? Is beyond me, but it was back then, so I mean, it's justified. You know, just getting up there. Three is a crowd. Why would you think that I wouldn't know about you and that I wouldn't get that idea or see right through the bullshit? It's like I fucking saying ring the alarm. Like, it was back in the day too. It was even back in the day. It wasn't just something from like 2015, 2017. I'm talking about like, the older days. Because this was something that was harbored for so long, but it just one time just like fuck. Like snapped. I can't just let that shit go. I just have to do what I have to do. I can't just, leave her alone now. Because like you've been looking for this, working on this. Yeah, it was kept a secret for so long, but once it's just we figure it out, it's blew the fuck over. And like the possessiveness, the jealousy, the fights, a dick that cannot be kept in the pants. A dick that cannot be kept in the pants with a lot of other hands around it. He's always been a player. This is not something new for him. It's something that he's kind of like in his bloodline. It's just like, in his well, I wouldn't say like veins, but it is definitely something out of habit that he does, and something that is just, I wouldn't say like hereditary, but it is definitely something that is kind of just taken after other people that were his inspirations in life or that he was surrounded with. So it's like, really, why blame the woman when you can't just blame the man? But at times, I guess it's like easier to blame the woman because like we know how he is. But I would not have expected that from you. So it's like, now I gotta do something. Now you're gonna wake my bitch side up, and I gotta do something to show you who the fuck is the empress here, or like who the fuck is the boss. And what's crazy is like, no matter what she has done, Rihanna has always come out on top. Is she a Pisces? I think that Rihanna is a Pisces. I don't know. Yeah, I think she's well, baby. I don't remember shit when I do readings. My whole mind just goes fucking blank. Yeah, I think she's yeah, she's a Pisces. Okay. But, she's always there. She's always going to do her thing. She's always going to move. And, she's always just going to, be guided to do everything that she's supposed to be doing because, a whole relationship isn't going to just break her whole thing. Like, the public has already been loving her, favoring her, and really like rocking by her side, and it is something that she has carried on for so long now that even if she's not releasing music and even if she's dabbling into other endeavors, she is still the talk of the show and she's still the talk of the town. And this is something that at times really drives Beyonce crazy because like I've been here before her. I'm older than her. I'm a pioneer in the game and whatnot. And I'm still getting treated like this. And she is still everybody's favorite. Like, you know, that's what I'm supposed to do to make you see me for who I am instead of that. I think there's a lot of issues stemming from different reasons for her to be thinking that. But at the same time, it's like that was back then too. But now it's just different, as in like, how does the public perceive her under that light, and how does she do the same things that well, Beyonce is like, how could she do the same thing that I have paved the way for, or that I have done, or that I've been trying to do, and she gets all the flowers for it, and I get all the lashings. To her, it just does not make sense. But at the same time, she grew to just really enjoy the labor of her work, and like the fruits of her labor. I'm so sorry, and like the luxury of whatever it is that she just dives into, instead of really focusing on that. But it doesn't help that she can just feel a certain way about it, and that her feelings are valid. Everybody's feelings are valid. Beyonce's feelings are valid for how the public kind of just criticize everything that she does, and Rihanna's feelings are valid for Beyonce fucking her over for so long, and her just kind of just started to get her lick back by just really getting under her skin, because both of them are just like, oh well, shit, we already hurt one another in more than one way, so fuck, we might as well just carry on with that shit now. Let's get more on Rihanna's energy towards Beyonce. Yeah, there is no love in this shit, and I'm hearing, Nicki's Pills and Potions verse, there is no friends in the game. You ain't learned that you ain't learned that yet. There's a lot of confusion in the air between them too. God, I swear, each time like Beyonce's readings are so heavy because of like all the shit that she just does, but shit, yeah, she doesn't have that. She doesn't have that love towards Beyonce as oh like okay, you inspired me to move forward. Of course, I do see some inspiration there. I draw that from you. I know what you are. I know your impacts and shit like that. But I do not fuck with you on that level. I do not like you. You're still a jab and a threat to my career, to my life, to the shit that I am doing out of passion. You're doing this out of spite. Why are you doing that? You're still a threat and I don't fuck with you. And she's seeing her as a very fierce competition. Meanwhile, Beyonce kind of sees her as someone who is like beneath her, or just someone who she can easily take on if she didn't have that moral or like that public support that she has. Beyonce is like, you can't destroy me in my own lane, because I can try to take you out of your own one. But it's like, as I said, the energy is like, she knows this is kind of like a losing battle, a lose-lose situation, but she's still going to put up a fight because she's not going to just give it up like that. And she knows what she has done with her products and the impact that it had, or they have, or like it has. And she knows how it is, and she knows that if she's doing something out of love, it is going to give what it's supposed to be given. But at the same time, now both ladies' prides and egos are in the middle of this whole thing, so it's like we can't just like back up now. We can't just get over this now, and we can certainly not just let this shit go because it's too far up there. They're getting a little bit more direct with it, but they're never going to go like head to head and toe to toe with one another, or just be so fucking direct with it. Like, direct enough to know that they're shading one another and that they're subbing one another and to catch the shade and the fade, but indirect enough to still be, cordial towards one another and just be really business savvy. But you're not going to just see Beyonce in like any place where Rihanna is. And you're not going to see her just talking bad shit about her to her kids and whatever, because like, exhibits A are in the proof. If Blue Ivy's a very much of a fan of Rihanna, and she lets her have that, of course. She doesn't trash her just like that because she knows better. And Rihanna is always going to show love because she also knows better too. So it's like, a mutual understanding. Like, okay, personal feelings aside, but I'm gonna still do what I need to do to get there, and you're still going to do what you need to do to also get there. So it's like, okay, we don't fuck with one another, but don't try me, I won't try you. Let's keep it cordial for the cameras. Shit, giggle, and move. But I said, like, both of their egos are there. Me. I did that. I did that. I did that. And we just know that once the ego gets in the way and the pride gets hurt, there is nothing to salvage and nothing else happening. Lots of insecurities coming right up. Lots of unfortunate events feeling like, what the fuck? Like, I just thought that I had this one thing for myself. And here she comes, just trying to one up me and do this before me and making it feel like I'm the one who's going to come up behind her. That's Rihanna's energy. Meanwhile, Beyonce is like, she just had that one little shine of the day, that one little shine of time, and she's just here doing all this shit, doing all this bullshit. Here she comes, like here she goes. Both of them are aggravated to one another, and it's so fucking funny. And the fucking Hermes card just popped up, which is the Virgo card. And every time I do Beyonce's reading, I just always get her card, so I just know that I am on the right track and I am her energy or in her energy. So yeah, love the confirmations. But as I was saying, you know, both of them are aggravated and annoyed with one another, and they're stemming from lots of places of hurt and pride and ego and lots of insecurities because, like, I'm gonna make you pay for all that money, bitch. I'm gonna make you miss out on that money. I'm gonna make you wish you ain't made me your enemy. I'll make you regret you chose me as an enemy, bitch. Very much the energy of so, well, there is definitely the energy of just like, I'm gonna start something fresh, I'm gonna start something new and everything, but then just feel like you're hitting rock bottom just so fast and so soon. And it's like, what the fuck did I do? What the fuck happened? This wasn't a part of the game. This wasn't a part of the plan. So for this to just happen out of nowhere, just kind of really did the number on both women for, of course, again, different reasons. Let us see what else can we get on them together. Okay, so I'm gonna take away all those cards and only leave the Beyonce card to see how does she feel about her brand. And okay, I'm gonna do her brand, Rihanna, and well, her brand, Rihanna's brand, and Rihanna all together. And what's next for her brand and her? Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same for Rihanna. Oh Lord, I don't even have a pen and paper next to me to actually like write this part down because I know my ass will actually fucking forget that. Oh shit. Anyway, let's hope for the best. Okay, how does Beyonce feel about her brand Sacred? It's like in French it's like secret, and English like sacred. So it's like fancy, good, aesthetically pleasing. Let's see, how does Beyonce feel? Oh, my card just flipped out. Ooh, honey. How does Beyonce feel about her hair care line Sacred? How does she truly feel about that? It was definitely something that, she just gave birth to, like a passion project that she has worked on, what is the word? What is the word? I'm hearing the words, I can't quite literally hear it. I don't know, it starts with an E. But it is definitely something that she has given birth to and that she has, like made from scratch, like started it from the bottom and now it's here for everybody to like try out and see. It's something that has been going on for her for a few years to her too, or for her too. And it's like, it's something that she has found comfort in creating and in doing because she loves enriching her hair and she loves dabbling into different types of stuff, whether it be spiritually with, like those deeper meanings in order for her to really kind of just engross into her scalp, really puts out those thoughts out there and really just give her, I say like, crown chakra also, like that deep type of rooting, but also really clean her hair, her head and everything because we know what the hair holds and lots of its spiritual meanings as well. Yeah, it is something that she has done for the community, starting her family included and herself included, and starting from the ones who are close to her. Like she would sit there and she would really just listen to the feedback and take it into consideration and just try to up the products once again and really make those business moves for her for her brand. So for her, this was something that she was doing out of passion, out of love, not just to like brag about it. But it's also going to make her some money, even if at times she will feel like the money is just flying everywhere, is really not like held properly in her hand and whatnot. But it is something that she has done out of love and that she has poured lots of thoughts and lots of emotions into, and she's trying to keep it that way instead of just making it, a money grab or like a quick cash grab. Even though sometimes it's easy. I mean, let's just keep it real. But she's trying to focus on the passionate side and everything else instead of just the financial one, even if it just stays at the back of her head and her mind. Okay. Now let's see, how does she feel about Rihanna's fancy hair? How does Rihanna feel about Rihanna's fancy hair, please? Yeah. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like the fact that it is just coming into the market hot and ready and just steady and just kind of took away from her own hair brand shine. And now that people are just pitting them against one another, she does not like the fucking competition. But it is going to fuel her and put some, like lights up some fucking fire under her ass too. Because, okay, now Beyonce thrives off of competition, but at times it triggers her bad, so she like does other stuff to make up for that shit. So let's just really hope for the best. Yeah, she sees how, it is well put together, or like, the campaigns for it and the movements behind it and, all the stuff. Like, I mean, for crying out loud, Rihanna actually fucking launched a shop for it as well, too. I don't know where exactly. I think it was in America or like, the UK. I don't know. I don't remember. But I do remember seeing like a pop-up shop, too. I think it was in America, I guess. I don't know. But, she sees that. She sees how Rihanna is kind of like deeply rooted and focused on, making those money moves as well, and how in tune she is with the people around her and what they need, and how she has her ears to the streets. Similar way, Beyonce has also her ears to the streets, but for different reasons, to kind of just scope out. Yep, to kind of just scope out the tea on her and really listen to what people are saying and just hear out, everything else that she said. Again, she's bitter, she's angry, can't stand her, sees her as a bitch. Yeah, sees her as somebody who is not on her level, sees her as someone who just does a lot of yapping, like yapping, yapping, yapping. I'm hearing Beyonce like yada, 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 just like doing a lot of that. But at the same time, it's like, it's benefiting her, so she's like, maybe I should take a page of that book. But at the same time, it's like, if she's ever going to do it, it just will not look good on Beyonce, because we are so used to Beyonce being just, her quiet self and her Virgo self, basically, as she likes to call it, that if she does that, it is just going to look so odd and so out of place. That is what she's kind of trying to ease her way into that. But it's just, people just see it as her not being authentic and as her just trying to do all that money grabbing talk. So it's like, whatever the fuck I do, it just doesn't help. It doesn't help, and it doesn't make her feel any good, because this just makes her feel so fucking. It's always around Jay-Z too. It's like, it makes her feel so insecure, it makes her feel so angry, and it makes her energy just like go everywhere and just unfocused, because when she just is fixated on something or like on someone, she just is fixated, and that is something I'm like, man, I just hope that she doesn't fixate too strongly on Robin, because if she does fixate too strongly on Robin, then shit, she might find out some dirt on her too. I mean, let's just put it out there. I'm sorry. Yeah, but she knows. She's like, I know that this isn't going to, like make her that much money. It's like, I'm silent, but I'm not blind. I'm silent, but I'm not dumb. So like, I can see through that. And there is something here about her spending a bag on other people to get her the tea, or other spiritual people to actually like get her the tea as well. Yep, there is tea, spiritual tea as well. So just like see what she's up to and kind of predict some of the shit that she does, or just really know what can she do and what can she not do, and what can she do to prevent a lot of shit from happening for her too. Cause like, you're not gonna achieve that before I do. But again, who is highly favored is going to be highly favored too. So let's just put that right there. What's his next one? Beyonce's sacred line. More ideas on the horizon. Oh shit, my finger hurts. More ideas on the horizon. Some financial losses. Regrets. Feel like, what the fuck. This is just not happening the way I wanted it to happen. Feel like, raw emotions, feeling weak. I wonder if her company will kind of like take the hit a little bit now because of this. Because there is the energy of just like putting up all those boundaries, and this shit like is not over. Kind of like, okay, whatever. I'm just putting this on hold for a little while, but not that much. But at the same time, trying to just like bounce back from that. So if not, then she's definitely going to leave that behind. Like it's going to take her a while for her to kind of just admit that type of loss before she is going to like move on from this to like a different type of endeavor. I wouldn't be surprised if she would do something that is kind of like travel related, or if she would actually just like be traveling soon somewhere else anyway. But yeah, like she's going to want to try once again and again and again until she's like, I can't fucking salvage this and I can't fucking save this, so fuck it. And then once that shit happens, like once we're gonna be like, oh my god, it was actually so good. Why do we sleep out? Like why do we miss out on that and why do we sleep on that? You know? So let's see. How does Rihanna feel about Fenty hair? Oh my god, I always want to be saying like Fenty Beauty. Fenty hair. Well, she definitely does see it as, like a breakthrough for her. After all those struggles, after all those years, after all that secrecy and everything is finally out there. It is yours for the taking. It has been mine for the making, but now it is yours for the taking. Like, worked hard on it and everything, did everything that should be done, lots of research, lots of, just perfume swapping, colors, lots of techniques, lots of research, lots of everything that she has been working on for this to just come out and see the light of the day. And now it's finally, you know, yours for the taking and for the buying and for the using and everything. So it definitely made her feel rejoiceful. It made her rejoice because, like, fuck, finally, it's there, it's done. I can rejoice. I can, like, live it up a little bit. And we've been seeing her actually doing so. I'm so sorry about the noise. I can finally do so. She's been fantasizing about this and, um, dreaming of this for the longest. It is definitely a love product as well, a love passion as well. I've been dreaming of doing this for so long. I've been wanting to do this for so long. And I've been working on this for so long, and now it is time to finally like put all those thoughts on the actual product and the actual paper, and on sale and just on everything. Like I would sell money. I did everything that I could for this to happen and take place, and now it is happening. So for her, this is like an aha moment just for her, and like with her and herself, because like we did it. It is something that she wants. Ow, fuck! It hurts my finger, so it hurts like a motherfucker. But she's like, I did it. It happened. Now I can't really just like be mad at it because it's fucking happened. I can just really, call the look next to me and just really see the outcome of it and the results of it all. So yeah, let's see how does she feel about Beyonce's Sacred. Oh man, she resents the fuck out of her too. She does not fuck with her. Raw emotions. She sees herself. She sees herself as someone who is very much like deeply rooted into these endeavors. And Beyonce is kind of like an apprentice when it comes to shit like that. It's like you have all the material, you have everything, but you suck. She's like, you suck. Damn, bitch, you suck. That's crazy. Oh my god. She's like, damn, bitch, you suck. Like, what the fuck? You have everything, yet you don't know how to market. How to market and strategize everything. And your dad's cutting and conniving, but you just can't do that. And it's okay, like not everybody is blessed with everything. Rihanna is such a blunt person too. So it's like she can sugarcoat whatever she wants or however she wants to, but it is clear as day that she sees her as someone who is a threat, as someone who definitely went out of her way to do a lot and break out a lot. It's like, how do you blame me for breaking a happy home? A home this wasn't even a fucking home to begin with. And it's something about her just like knowing that this this, like this whole thing with Beyonce and this whole situation isn't over. It's far from over, actually. And she knows that they're going to keep like being petty towards one another in many ways than one. So it's like it's useless to just try to keep faking it because there's nothing that's going to help. She's angry with her. She does not fuck with her. She thinks that Beyonce is a bitch. Is a bitch. So fuck. Is a bitter woman. She's only a bitch who does know what she wants, who does know what to say and when to say it, but who hides behind such a sweet character and such a sweet persona that you would not believe that Beyonce is the one actually like saying all that. She is the actual diva that other people paint other people to be, or other people act to be that. She sees her as someone who is malicious, who is dabbling into lots of dark shit, and who gets what she wants, even if it means stepping out on other people. I'm sorry. Stepping out on other people just to get there. She knows that it wouldn't take Beyonce alone to just crush other people who she deems as unfitting. And she knows that, Beyonce is always having those high standards that sometimes she cannot achieve herself, especially with this product or like with this project, because she's like, I one upped you again. You tried to one up me, but the ball is back in my court, bitch. There's a lot of bitch words just like being thrown around. Damn. It's like the public is fucking with me. The public isn't going to be on your side because they're always going to be on my side. There's like lots of illusions and lots of just feelings of like, what the fuck, People just think that this is this and this and this, but they're not seeing past those veils. They're not seeing past those masks. They're not seeing the actual truth. And she's like, we'll just let them believe all that instead of them actually seeing the fucking full truth of what you're doing and, what you've been up to and what do you plan to actually do. Just let them just see you for this sweet image that you're painting, this beautiful aura of a vibrant woman and everything, instead of them seeing you for a desperate, lonely, bitter bitch who just will ruin everybody to stay on top, and little a desperate little girl who cannot move on from the past and who tries to just do everything else in the shadows of the dark, not knowing that shit might come to the light one day. Well, fuck. Yeah, she cannot stand her. She does not like her. There's a lot of imbalance between them. They do not fuck with one another. They do not like one another. They hate one another. And yeah, they feel strongly about one another too. And well, gone is those dreams of collaborating together and whatnot. There's something here about like something being like the last straw for Beyonce, because she even fucking had like a collaboration with Rihanna that she scrapped on the self-titled album. So it's like, what the fuck? But there's something here about like some shit just being the last straw, because like I'm hearing like Jealous, I'm hearing Hunted, the songs from there. Ow, shit, I scratched myself. The songs from there, and a lot of just different like scenarios. It's like it's been going on for so long that it's just like, what the fuck, yo. So let's move for what is next for Rihanna's Fenty hair. Godly. Rihanna's Fenty hair. Well, she's definitely going to be more satisfied about shit, of course. Emotional fulfillment. She she's getting what she's wanting. She's delivering all that. She's definitely strategizing a lot of other new stuff. She's going to come up with lots of other stuff for her brand and for herself too. She's contemplating about dropping something soon, and she's contemplating about actually like dropping something as a scrapping it and really not going through with it because it's annoyed her and because it's frustrated her a lot. So yeah, she's definitely going to miss out on some money, lose out on some money too. Yeah, both of their hair care lines are actually going to hit some bumpy roads financially and rock bottom soon. It's kind of like, a short endeavor. It's really not like, of course, I said this in the beginning, like not getting the same success as Fenty Beauty because that shit is a fucking empire. So even if, like those are kind of like sub-genres of the huge multi-billion dollar company, it's just not the same. Like, it's just the same way she thinks that Beyonce can just stick to singing. She can just stick to actually making shit that is more beneficial for her and where she thrives off the most. No shade. Both of them think that way of one another, and both of them are right about that actually about one another. So, like, they know what the fuck is up. They can see that. And if they actually would, well, it's past having those honest conversations, honestly, because, like, what the fuck can you salvage? Lots of damages have been done. You can't just fucking undo them. And yeah, life was life, man. All that shit's over some nigga. But oh well, what can we do? But yeah, this is the reading about how new Beyonce and Rihanna feel about one another, and about the competition going on between them. Well, the comparisons going on between both of their brands, and what might happen for each brand individually. Now, I might do another part about what might happen, like, soon or some shit like that. I don't know. But if not, I might just really like kind of just post the old readings I have done on this, because I kind of just like touched on the general energies that might keep coming up when it comes to both of those brands. So there is the idea there too. I'll just see what I will do or what I can do. But thank you for tuning in and sticking by until the end. And if you have some suggestions for some other readings, or if you have some other Beyonce related readings or Rihanna related ones, then be my guest and suggest some for me. But if not, thank you for watching. And if you would like more readings from moi, then you can definitely subscribe to the channel. Oh my god, this word is always on my ass. But thank you so much for watching, and may you miss another reading. Bye bye.